The Arizona Diamondbacks take their first series of the season, defeating the Dodgers 3-1 here and securing their first series win in their fifth series of the year. Hello there, I am Mike McDermott from the AZ Snake Pit. Sure to hit that subscribe button farther than Nick Ahmed hit his home run. Hit the like button and leave a comment down below how bad the Dodgers defense was in the 8th inning. So the Diamondbacks win this one 3-1 on the strength of Zac Gallen's strong start, 6 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 5 strikeouts. So yeah, 3 good starts for Gallen to start the year. As I said, Gallen is the de facto number 1 of this team. He's probably not the de facto number 1 of this team. Today 8-11. The Diamondbacks records now sits at 8-11 as they head off to St. Louis. Anyway, so Zac Gallen was great. Left the game with a 1-0 lead after he got a huge strikeout calling Bellinger on an up and in cutter. Sometimes high cutters are effective. There's a late movement. Gallen had everything working. Fastball, mid 90s again, 95, 96. Cutter was actually hitting into the 90-mile-an-hour pitch zone, and it was very effective. Obviously, had everything going. And for whatever reason, Zac Gallen has a thing of pitching well against the Dodgers. We love it. So obviously, only going 6 innings and giving up no runs is probably one of his weaker starts against the Dodgers the last 3 years. I mean, that in jest, of course. So after Gallen came out there, Diamondbacks go to the bullpen with a 1-0 lead. And they go to Noe Ramirez, who's been pretty solid this year. Ramirez 1-2-3 inning, pitched around a hit, a single there. Diamondbacks collectively only gave up 5 hits, I think, in this game. Then Ian Kennedy in the 8th inning. And it's like, here we go again. Kennedy gave up a couple base hits in this one, the latter of which has scored a run and tied the game at 1. So that's Ian Kennedy's first blown save of the year. First blown, like we can call it a blown hold because there's no save attempt, obviously. Blown hold of the year. And that's kind of the thing that worries him is him getting lit up. 2 singles and a little bit of base running there in between. That ended up being the Dodgers' only hit with a runner in scoring position. They only had 3 chances in that situation. The D-backs only had 4, but there was a lot of good pitching in this game. Gallen was a little bit better than Julio Urias. So then bottom 8th inning, D-backs get the leadoff man on. They're trying to sack leadoff man on. So Dalton Varsho draws a leadoff walk against former D-back Daniel Hudson. The Diamondbacks are trying to sack bunt there. So Sergio Alcantara bunts it down the third base line. Then comes Muncy. Muncy airmails Gavin Lux at first, who was covering from second base. Covering the bag on the sacrifice bunt. It would have been a close play at first, but the throw obviously missed. Throw goes in the right field and just kind of dies in out there. And with Dalton Varsho's speed, he's able to easily score from first base there. Alcantara ends up going to third. It was a 3-base error by Muncy. That gave the D-backs the lead. Next batter, Pavin Smith. It's a ground ball. It's fielded by ground ball. Second base Lux almost throws that one away. Remember in last night's game, he had a critical error that led to a D-backs big inning. And then almost was the case here. Like it's got the yips. Should call up Chuck Knockblock and see what's up. Yips. Some guys just can't play second. Throws. So D-backs take the lead there, taking advantage of another Dodger error. It's not, even though they're not hitting, it's nice to see them take advantage of opponent miscues in back-to-back games and pretty much rub it in the Dodgers' faces for it. So then with the lead, 9th inning, Melanson comes in 1-2-3 again. I love when closers get 1-2-3 innings. No drama, no nothing. Dodgers didn't even have the chance to bat with a tying run in the 9th inning. So because of that, and of course in that 9th inning, first out of the game, a little pop behind the plate. Carson Kelly can't find in the sun, but Sergio Alcantara is everywhere. Shook off a rough fielding game in the first game of the series, and it made an absolutely horrific catch at home plate. Had the run 120 feet in to get that pop up. That thing falls. That could have been a base. That could have been a hit because it was close to fair territory. So that was terrific play. Getting that huge out right there. Lansing gets a strikeout of Chris Taylor, and then third batter and ground out to second base. Marte showing Gavin Lux how you're supposed to throw to first base. Pretty much clean thing again. Clean defense, good pitching. Yeah, opportunistic hitting and taking advantage of opponent miscues. D-backs not necessarily great, but fundamentally good the last couple games. We like to see that. So they'll be traveling to St. Louis, where they'll be playing the Cardinals. I believe they have an off. I'm going to double check, but I believe they have an off day for Thursday. The first game will be on Friday. Travel day Thursday. Nope, they do have a game tomorrow. So Humberto Castellanos against Dakota Hudson. We have the first game in that one. Be interesting to see how the D-backs handle a 4-gamer against the Cardinals. I feel like they'll be doing in pretty decent shape if they can force a series split in that one.